I tell you what you do. We could do it together, but you could take his hair and put it on my head.
We'll Photoshop it in, don't worry.
Well, there was one major highlight, and that was the Refugee Olympic Team at Rio in August. There were 10 from 4 countries. And those 10 probably did more to help raise awareness with a positive story than anything we've done in my memory here. There are many reasons why refugees are in the news. Most of them, almost all of them, are tragic. The recent flow of the last years of refugees from trying to come to Europe in mass, as well as migrants, has done much to raise awareness of the refugee plight. But the situation with the 10 athletes, men and women, young men and women, was such a positive story that it was picked up by the world. And I have to say that from everything we have seen looking at the media, the major story was that these young people, even though they were refugees, are just like young people who were not refugees, except they have gone through the hell that has made them refugees. So they showed the world that you can do something if you put your mind to it. Well, sports is a great healer. These kids, and many of them are really kids, young, have lived through all kinds of hell to get to the safety of a camp. And they are in disequilibrium, is probably a more sane term. They're probably traumatized from what they've gone through. And sport brings some kind of stability into their life. Organized sport. They can once again play with a team, so they are a member of something. They've lost their home, they've lost their parents often, they've lost their siblings, they've lost their school, they've lost their neighborhood, and they're at loose ends, and they get to a camp and they need something. And sport is something that can help them. And for UNHCR, probably it's one of the most cost-effective tools we have, because it doesn't cost a lot. The only cost really is equipment, which is nothing, and an implementing partner, which is important because you have to organize sport, but it's still low cost. Most of the refugee sports we have in camps are team sports, for the simple reason that first you get more kids playing, and secondly, it gives them a sense of belonging to a group that they've lost becoming a refugee. We need to do this business of getting sport to refugee youth in a very much more organized manner. For example, I need a boss. I don't have one.